Olympics still dominating there on the back pages. We've got Emma Hayes on the front of the Observer Sport after USA won the Olympic gold. We've got Track Attack when the Dutch rider bashed into our GB rider Ollie Wood. And we've got Georgia Bell winning a bronze medal. Now, you used to disparagingly refer to the Olympics as the village fete. Are you a convert yet, now that you're a multi-sport broadcaster and all that?
Well, I was at the Community Shield yesterday, and the village fete comment was mainly just to sort of slightly place it in perspective. And look, it's not as big as the World Cup. No, I absolutely, I've admired I did my finals on the 1936 Berlin Olympics at university, which was actually not the most testing of exam questions. It was how many golds did Jesse Owens win? I mean, it was fairly basic. But anyway, look, it's not as big as the World Cup. I mean, any person who goes to sport will understand that, because the World Cup's where the whole country stops and holds its breath. It'd be even bigger in 2026 with 48 involved. I don't agree with the expansion of the World Cup from a competitive element, but look, it's huge. But look, these Olympics have been special. Paris is special. I mean, I went to school there briefly. My daughter lives there. I love the place. You love Paris. Everyone loves Paris. And this has shown up Paris so well. I mean, the noise of the crowd. Last night, the People's Marathon, in the middle of the night, and the use of magnificent buildings like Grand Palais and Versailles for some of the sporting events. Just innovations like the bell that the athletes ring. And what was really interesting is that at the start of the athletics meeting, it took a little bit of time for them to actually get over and ring the bell, having run like the clappers, insert joke here. But towards the end of the week, they were just sprinting, even before they got to coaches and family, to ring the bell, and then the bell goes up in Notre Dame when it's finally rebuilt. And the joy of sport. I mean, I didn't know about free climbing a fortnight ago. No. I didn't really know about breaking. I mean,
I hope we never see it again.
Sean, we're more line dancing than break dancing, but look, it was good. And
what about the Australian competitor?
That was it.
I mean, talk about taking the mickey.
But
Australians, proper sports people, what are they doing?
But that was fun. But look, most importantly, the competitors. It's the Olympics is a celebration of the joy and hope of youth. Look at the precision of the divers. I mean, it's just extraordinary. The synchronised diving when they're going there, even the synchronised swimming. Last night, artistic swimming, whatever, the two British women, they won a silver. I mean, that was extraordinary. You look at the dedication of the rowers, and then there's sort of, from our perspective, the journalistic, the sporting drama. I mean, who would have thought of drone spies? And then, as you say, the headbutts in the cycling. And then you look at the teamwork of the relay teams, the control and chaos of the cycling. But above all, it's about the competitors, the participants, the characters. Keely Hodgkinson, her hunger. Tom Pidcock, who for me was one of the moments of one of the goals of the whole event. His puncture, and then the dart around the tree to win and to beat I think the French guy he was up against was brilliant. And the grace of Gabby Thomas, the sprinter, the American sprinter on the track, she was just phenomenal. Georgia Bell. I mean, that extraordinary story, which is,
basically didn't bother with athletics for years and thought, all right, then.
And then the back page of the Daily Mail, Bell goes from park run to podium. I mean, it is extraordinary. And then Femke Bol, who for me was she's fantastic. Just that exuberant running. A few more things. Leon Marchand, the smiling face of the games in the pool, obviously set the tone for the whole event. A winner with grace. But then just the extraordinary psychological element of the Olympics, the obsession of rivalry, Kerr versus Ingebrigtsen, that duel, and ignoring Hocker, who came up on the inside to take the goal. And then last night, I hurried back from Wembley and watched the Taekwondo, a sport I can struggle to spell, let alone sort of understand.
Can you have a go?
But only because I've got it written down here. But the sportsmanship of Caden Cunningham in his final, the respect between the two of them, I just thought that was fantastic. And then of course we've got the Paralympics to come. More joy of sport, more triumphing over adversity. So it's been a fantastic fortnight, and as I say, with more to come.
I know for you everything goes back to football, so let me bring it to football.
Thank you.
2 points to make here. The mix zones have impressed me so much because even if you've blown it, it's almost compulsory to go and talk to the reporters afterwards. Kerr and Ingebrigtsen, when they both lost the gold medal, football can learn a lot from that because too often we get players dodging it when they've had a difficult game. And yet the athletes, no problem.
Yeah, Ingebrigtsen in particular, when he came, was it fourth? Was that in the 1,500 metres? He came out and he actually gave quite a sort of detailed tactical sort of debrief on what he'd done wrong, what his plans were. I mean, look, with football, the media obsession, the media attention is 24/7. I think with a lot of these participants, competitors, they don't necessarily have that media interest for the rest of the year. So this is an opportunity to talk about themselves, and they've all got extraordinary backstories, the dedication. Look, I take your point, but with respect to football, they don't have you and me. So most competitors at the Olympics don't have you and me shoving a microphone in their face 24/7. Footballers do.
But if you've been given it the big one, like some of the athletes had, like Noah Lyles, for instance, and then the 200 metres didn't work out for him, and he still fronts up, and he's a big star. He's caused a lot of controversy by slagging off the NBA, if you like, by saying how can you have the NBA winners as world champions. So he's a controversial character, but he still fronts up. Yeah. Now, I don't think footballers do.
Having said that, did you see the NBA last night, Steph Curry? I mean, I've got
to say, USA v France, not a proper match, Henry, really. USA v Serbia was, but
USA
I
agree.
V France,
I agree. Look, that sort of general point, look, so just on your point about the sort of, the media, it's slightly sort of in-house stuff, but just the obsession with football, But actually, do you know what? You look at the England players, the current generation England footballers, the majority of them pretty helpful.
We'll see how the Premier League players get on this season. We'll see whether they front up when something goes wrong. Be interesting to see. Can I just back? Emma Hayes won the gold medal for the USA. Now, I was looking up the rules and regs for the football because I think men's football's a joke in the Olympics. It's the only sport where it's
must be some great games.
It's not all your best players. I saw you tweeting about France, Spain. I mean, yeah, all right.
Oh, sorry, Michael Elise. You don't think he was?
No, I think it's not the elite. You don't have the elite players in the men's football. But in the women's football, the rule is everybody's in. Yeah. I find the men's football, very strange because it's not all the best players.
Do you think FIFA would allow that? Because it would say...
I don't know. I just don't think it's a proper Olympic sport, men's football, whereas the women's is. And well done to Emma Hayes for pulling off that victory.
What she has done, she had 4 warm-up games, and then to hear her talk afterwards and to mention the necklace that she's got with the eagle on it, which her dying father, Sid, gave to her, and then when she looked to the heavens. And again, particularly at the Olympics, I think this is important, but her sportsmanship at the final whistle, while obviously all the Americans were celebrating, she went round and consoled the defeated Brazilians, and particularly Marta, who has been such an amazing role model for women's football. So look, congratulations to Emma Hayes. And again, I imagine over the next few days in your papers and my old papers, it will reignite the debate about when is Emma Hayes going to manage a men's team.
Ooh, do you think that's possible?
Yeah, I do.
I don't think she'll be walking out on the US.
Absolutely, because she loves America, quickly, and she's idolised them.
Some of your favourite sports at the Olympics. My favourite, I think, is kayak cross. The race down the four canoes coming down the hill, bashing each other. We live very near Lee Valley Centre, and I've watched them training, but I've never actually seen that event being practiced. That was phenomenal. I think that was great fun. Boulder, I'm not so sure. I know we were successful in it, but didn't really do it.
I love that. The Spider-Man, so sprinting up the walls. 4.7 seconds. I've done climbing, but nothing like that.
What, you mean walking?
I've walked up Primrose Hill. It's like that. I was a kayak instructor in my year out.
Were you?
Yeah, we had nothing of that. Yeah, Dark Secrets. We had nothing like that. You look at those runs that they go on. They look. I'd love to do that
this
now.
Is some revelation. Is it different pedals for different events and different canoes for different events or
Canadian,
different kayaks?
I mean, I had to teach Eskimo rolls. Is when you go underneath.
You do it?
Yeah, I can. I couldn't do it now. I'd sink the boat.
Can you really?
But yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
How easy is that or how hard is that to do?
At 19. Not difficult, because you just do a little sort of like an underwater like J stroke just to sort of flick yourself up, but but that was a long time. Yeah, it's just technical stuff.
And your favourite person of the Olympics, your hero and heroine?
Oh, Femke Bol. I just thought she was brilliant.
Keep going on. She faded, didn't she, a little bit in that 400
She did, but at first she sounds like a cocktail. I just think, Femke Bol, I just think you have a pint of Femke Bol.
So you were delighted when she got her silver medal.
Do you know
last
what?
night?
The Dutch have had a great tournament. I don't know if you saw it. What was it on Friday night? The hockey, the women's hockey. What a game that was. And it went to, you'd know these things, penalty kicks or whatever. What a shooter.
I know, but sorry, on a
the favourite event? I enjoyed the track. The Tom Pidcock.
Thing.
No, the Tom Pidcock. I just thought he was fantastic. Keely Hodgkinson obviously was brilliant. But in terms of pure sporting drama, the Ingebrigtsen against Kerr,
absolutely,
and then with the American, just say, someone's left the door open. Thanks very much.
And you won't have to worry about chatting about all this for another 4 years if we're still here on Sunday Edition. Hopefully we are. This is Sunday Edition on talkSPORT.